Have you ever wondered why some educational institutions excel while others struggle to make an impact? The secret often lies in one crucial process: training needs assessment. This systematic approach is the backbone of higher education. It's like a compass, guiding educators to teach more effectively by understanding their needs. Training needs assessment is like a health checkup for educational institutions. It diagnoses the areas of strength and pinpoints those that need improvement. Just like how a doctor's diagnosis helps us maintain our health, training needs assessment helps institutions maintain their educational vitality. It's about asking the right questions. What are our educators good at? Where do they need support? What are the gaps in their skills? By answering these, we can create an environment that empowers educators to thrive. Remember, an institution is only as strong as its weakest link, so let's strengthen those links. Understanding the training needs of educators is the first step towards achieving educational excellence. So, how does training needs assessment work? Let's dive right in. The process of training needs assessment is a journey of discovery, one that involves identifying the skills and knowledge educators need to effectively guide their students. It's like shining a light on the capabilities that are already present and illuminating the areas that need a bit more attention. Imagine you are in a forest of knowledge. The trees represent the various skills and knowledge areas of an educator. Some trees are full and lush, representing well-developed skills, while others might be a bit sparse, signifying areas where further growth is needed. The first step in the training needs assessment process is to take a good, hard look at this forest. Now, understanding the current state of skills and knowledge is only half the story. The next step is to figure out the ideal state. What should the forest look like? This involves understanding the gap between the current skills of the educators and the skills that are required of them. It's like comparing the current forest with a picture of a perfect, lush, and balanced forest. Once we know where we are and where we need to go, the next step is planning. This involves devising training programs to fill these gaps. It's like creating a roadmap to guide us from the current forest to the ideal one. The training programs are the bridges that connect the gaps, helping the sparse trees to grow and flourish. It's important to remember that this is not a one-time process. The world of education is constantly evolving, and so the ideal forest of today might not be the ideal forest of tomorrow. Training needs assessment is a continuous process of evaluation, review, and adaptation. In essence, training needs assessment is a strategic tool that helps educators identify their strengths and weaknesses and provides them with the necessary training to improve. It's like a compass guiding them through the forest of knowledge, helping them to grow and evolve along with their students. A well-conducted training needs assessment can provide a roadmap to enhance the quality of education. Now, let's look at a real-life example of how training needs assessment can transform an educational institution. Imagine a university, XYZ University to be exact. A few years ago, they were facing a significant challenge. Their educators were struggling to keep up with the rapid advancements in pedagogical strategies and educational technology. Their teaching methods were becoming outdated, and this was negatively impacting the quality of education they were providing. XYZ University decided to take action. They understood that to improve the quality of their teaching, they needed to first identify the areas where their educators required training. They turned to training needs assessment, a process designed to identify gaps in an employee's skills and knowledge. They began by conducting a thorough analysis of their educators' current skills and knowledge. This included one-on-one interviews, group discussions, and surveys. The data collected provided a clear picture of where their educators stood and what they needed to learn to improve their teaching methods. Once they had identified the training needs, XYZ University then began the planning process. They designed targeted training programs that were specific to the needs of their educators. These programs focused on modern teaching methods, use of educational technology, and strategies for engaging students in the learning process. The implementation phase was next. XYZ University ensured that the training programs were delivered effectively and that the educators had the necessary resources and support to apply what they had learned in their classrooms. The results were remarkable. Their educators were more confident, their teaching methods were updated, and the overall quality of education improved significantly. The transformation didn't stop there. XYZ University continued to conduct regular training needs assessments to ensure that their educators were always equipped with the latest skills and knowledge. This proactive approach has helped them to maintain their high teaching standards and to adapt to the ever-changing educational landscape. The success of XYZ University shows how training needs assessment can help institutions to improve their teaching quality and achieve their educational goals. So what can we learn from this? Let's take a moment to recap the important points we've discussed today. First and foremost, we've underscored the significance of training needs assessment. It's not a mere checkbox to tick off in the administrative process. Rather, it's a crucial step in determining what skills and knowledge are lacking within an organization, specifically within the realm of higher education. By identifying these gaps, institutions can tailor their training programs, ensuring they are addressing the real needs and not just providing generic, one-size-fits-all training. We've also delved into the process of training needs assessment. It's a systematic approach that involves 3 key steps: identifying the training needs, analyzing these needs, and then prioritizing them. It's a dynamic process that demands a keen understanding of the organization's goals and the individual's roles within it. We've also highlighted the impact training needs assessment can have on educational institutions. Our case study of XYZ University served as a vivid illustration of this. By implementing a thorough training needs assessment, XYZ University was able to transform its teaching approach, leading to improved student outcomes and overall institutional performance. Remember, training needs assessment is not just about identifying the gaps. It's about bridging these gaps, enhancing the skills and knowledge base of the educators, and ultimately improving the quality of education provided to the students. Training needs assessment is a powerful tool for continuous improvement. It allows institutions to stay at the forefront of educational trends, adapt to the changing needs of students, and maintain a high standard of teaching. In conclusion, training needs assessment is indispensable in the field of higher education. It's not just a tool for improvement, but a pathway to educational excellence. The journey towards excellence is a continuous process, a never-ending cycle of learning, adapting, and evolving. Remember, the best educators are always learning, and the best institutions are always evolving.